Alright, moving along here on our other games we want to try to highlight here this morning. Game on the list is good old Metroid. First in the classic series here. Alright, first stage you gotta try to do, power grab, Morph ball. It's actually a surprisingly tricky stage to get an S rank on. This is a very tight, narrow window of time that you're allowed to hit the ball. If you can land on all those platforms as quickly as you can, that helps you in speed. The more time you spend in the air, the slower you go. It's actually possible, if done just right, to land on each of those steps. Have to up speed them once, but not bad that much. Yes! Alright, next one on the list, Quickdraw. Let's defeat the two enemies. Be a little quicker than what she's doing. See, you don't want to wait for them to come to you. Got a cool gun, you can shoot through the walls, you'd be able to faster, but obviously in context that's not possible here. I don't think there's much I can do to speed up the time though. A button shoots. Used to attacking with the big part you can see here. The gun's so short that trying to reach from the ground is impossible. You have to jump up towards them. That's where you need to be able to hustle over there. Yeah. There. Shaved it. Alright, next one here, power grab again. The regular number of these are power grab stages. First you gotta blow up the door. Takes a bit of while. There you go. Oops, sorry. I was trying to play, but I was mostly just watching them run through here at the moment. Hardest part is getting that door open. I think you can just walk straight towards it, but I'm not 100% certain. I was trying to quick press and wound up double pressing it. Can't quite walk towards it, that's where you have to jump. Hard part. Yeah, still. Jump as quickly as possible and land on it as quickly as possible. Alright, up and out. This is one did the championship run-throughs during the week as well. It's realistically a pretty straightforward stage. You just it actually requires a bit more patience than what you had wanted to. Yeah. The hardest thing is just making sure that you jump as quickly as possible from landing, so you're not wasting a lot of time standing there. But the hard part again is waiting for those things to be out of your way and for the spiny guys. Where's I think they are? Get out of their way. Got that door open just slightly faster. There, little bugger. That guy at the end has decided to try to brute force my way straight towards him instead of trying to wait for him. Fortunate enough, I managed to just barely jump over his head. Good. There you go. I haven't going to be wasting that much time for all of these, but just watching the video, I kind of like, I think I can improve on that. There we go. Alright, on the next one. Power grab missile. Actually, I have this one currently in the cycle this week for the championship stuff. I don't know what the best way to go about this is, but I think I did beat the PB this morning. The biggest slowdown is up through here, trying to get through these guys. I managed to get him high enough that I didn't have to jump twice. Force your way through the rest of it. For the most part, you're just running straight forward. Yay! Good to see you this morning, Spencer. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Doing awesome. Let's check out some of the little speedrun tomfoolery here with Nintendo World Championships. Yeah, that's about as fast as I know to do it. If there was a way to short jump a little different in the earlier spot there, be like, yeah, if you could short jump your way across this guy instead of having to long jump. The problem is I can't shoot them fast enough and not drop momentum along the way. So that's where the issue comes in. If I keep moving straight forward, I'll just run straight into him and I have to stop to try to shoot him, which isn't what you want either. Yeah, if you could do that just right, get the half jump and actually crash into him, but contain forward momentum, that may work. But obviously that's hard. I think the fact that I'm not having to jump twice in a lot of ways makes that still beneficial. So the rest of it went off nice, so worked out. I was happy with it. It was my PB for the day, so. Alright, so next one, power grab screw attack. Make your way through the lava here. Plus side of this one, you actually start with the missile already active, so you don't have to worry about. Had a couple extra hits on it before we got there, so. I mean, there's not much you can do to improve that. Biggest thing would be if you didn't get as much jump height on some of these, but the intent was to get extra time to shoot missiles through this section here. So obviously get extra jump height lets you do that. Yeah, possible to time that just a little bit different, but I think we can quickly grab that part. Help make it all nice too. Take a brief look at it, but got extra jump. Yeah, you don't want to short jump it like that and then get. Wasn't gonna make the jump. Slightly faster. Alright, on our list. Oh no. Break through the floor, ride the elevator down. Break down. That's pretty straightforward. You can get out of that ball a little bit faster to get that door open, much better. Like that. That works out. You're right midair, so you're not wasting any additional time. I was part of transitioning into the Morph ball and then getting back to the gap that you broke open to really get the fall going. Can you move over fast enough? I think she's gonna fall for a second. A lot of stuttering on that as I was falling. I think that slowed me down more than I wanted. That's right. UPB. Alright, we got the boss battles to do here next. Kraid Raid. Got the nice day of having a screw attack through there, so with some of the enemies. There's a lot of time on those. Yeah, there's a lot of nuisance with Kraid as far as the... As you can tell, they did found a nice little workaround there with freezing that spike so they can basically have a backstop for all the blasts that keep normally knocking you back. See how that is the PB here. Almost got them all. Right, that's all. Yeah, works out alright. If you can ideally get that spike frozen somewhere, you'd be able to do it faster because you wouldn't be missing any of those extra shots from the... Just a second to get that. Yeah, and I don't know why. It's part of the same problem I had doing one of the Zelda speedruns earlier with the Korean Dragon, whatever the heck his name was, the first boss. Because if you just layer into him repeatedly, then you can't damage him fast enough because of how the there. That was close that time. Still a lot of those missiles that missed. It's annoying. You get every one of those that you shoot off to actually land on hit instead of hitting on the spikes, you'd be able to go faster. Moving on to the next one. The added addition of needing to do the walk through parts of these stages adds a bit of a slow down element to run through. Not just starting off fighting Ridley. Ideally you can do that, but you know, right, and say if you keep jumping at them while doing it, then so much the better. long as you don't move from that spot, you're almost completely invincible for some reason. Yeah, there's a lot of those jumps you can simply walk straight off, so you're not spending much time on them. Which again works out really well if it weren't for the constantly trying to get that rhythm of when he actually jumps to when you have to jump to match him so you're not shooting under his feet or whatever. So always the hard part is being able to keep close enough that it can shoot missiles as quickly as you need to get it really fast. Oops. Slightly faster. Fortunately, any time of the game that I either get too far forward or miss the timing, then I end up shooting past him and go like, and then there's this whole gap where I'm not landing hits until the missile right to the other side of the wall hits that door again, and then I can finally start shooting him again. Fortunately, with as heavy a knockback as it is, once you get into that space, trying to feather that just enough that I can actually stay close to him keeps getting tricky. Alright, next one here. Elevator Blitz. Get on the elevator. What's nice to this one is that you have a screw attack to get through some of those. Then the elevator. Worked out pretty nice. Yeah, just a slight bit of timing right, but that's not really a deal. Yeah, works out pretty well as long as you can get the timing down on the screw attack jumps. Avoid them altogether. As always, the more short jumps you can take. Yeah, so you did one long jump there, able to get through that door faster, but that'd be about it. The slowdown doesn't help either, no. You get so many enemies on screen, and that's actually contributes to the inefficiency of the run, yes. Alright, I didn't have missiles already. I didn't realize that. Switched those earlier on then. Some of them she starts with missiles, some of them doesn't, so just turn off. A little bit. Yeah, if you can figure out more clever ways to take out the enemies through there so there's less speed on the slowdown, then you could probably do it a little bit better. That starts to get too technical. Alright, avoid the Metroids. This one's actually pretty difficult to do too, as far as just getting through it fast enough. Make it look relatively easy as far as just shooting it. You're really like, nerp, 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 nerp. And, you know, so you get a lot of slowdown points like that that you don't want to do during the... Avoid the Noids, they ruin pizzas. I think he managed to do it by not having to use the freeze blast very often. Actually deflect him with a screw attack as well. Oh, it was a generation thing too, because one of them didn't pop up on that hill, which made it so they didn't have to try to thread through them the way they did in the demonstration where you had to shoot missiles because you don't have quite the gap to go through. Well, I was having that issue doing some of the Mario challenges for this week. It's like, oops, the fish are in my way this time, I have to go over again. Some of the jumps through this area, like, it kind of annoys me that I can't rewind after a certain point. It is weird. You know, they apparently hold this much information for the rewind space, so I can't rewind the whole run. Yeah, the biggest slowdown is that jump right there, if it were possible to... Right, either freeze him when he was lower, like shoot through the floor, or if he was just slightly higher that you could roll under him and not have to waste the extra time trying to jump, drop jumps, and you just go up. But it's asking a lot. As the case of a lot of these sorts of speedrun things. The simple process of getting an S rank on a lot of these stages is overly difficult. You get a lot of times like those that you don't want to happen either. Oh, that was so close. I want to shoot that one first. I was hoping to. Surprised I didn't hit him with the spinach screw attack. Hey, welcome back there, Juno. Hello again. Happy Thursday. Appreciate you dropping by again. Checking out a little bit of the Nintendo World Championships here this morning. Chance to play a few rounds back when it came out a few weeks ago, but I was trying to see if we can get some quick speed runs this morning. Just barely shaved it. Yeah, if you could get an ideal run where that lower one doesn't show up, which I got to happen once, but the rest of it I did too slow up to that point, so it didn't work out too well, but still, it's the best. Next, this legend one here, Escape Expert. Always a classic stage. Get out fast, escape via the elevator. The last thing you do in the game. Escape from Planet Zavis. Distance or control. Two types of jumps. One favors distance, the other control. Use them both to escape. A normal jump makes the jump as easy to control with the left and right, making it easier to land on small ledges. The longer you hold the A button, the higher you jump. Spin jump, you move controls pad before pressing the A button. You can jump long distances by running the build line first. However, controlling this with the control pad is more difficult. Tendency to maintain momentum in midair, so you kind of do the whole wobbling thing while you jump. Makes it harder to land on the small platforms. Remember the 3 C's: cool, calm, collected. Rushing leads to mistakes. Don't get too excited when you see the goal. Ledge's layout changes slightly near the end. Keep a consistent pace. Once on the elevator, press up to escape. Press B to fire your weapon while spin jumping. You can set it into a normal jump goal, which is quite helpful. You actually do the same thing if you aim up. Ledges are placed in consistent patterns, so you can practice until you can handle it. Landings will be more stable if you do normal jumps instead of spin jumps. That's the most important part. Doom Eternal, but space. Very much similar armor design. Yeah, as you see, my brother was doing his run through and just kept canceling the spin jump out to a standard jump by holding the up button the whole time while I was jumping. Made the process more efficient. Long jump, short jump, mid jump. And this little process of actually getting out the elevator there. Yeah, it's classic. There's a lot of different old games from the SNES, Super NES era that we get. Having our little music collection here. The website that we regularly visit does remixes and whatnot of all those game songs, so hours and hours of music kind of playlist there. But yeah, so that's the important thing, it's just maintaining that consistent rhythm between each of the jumps. So and like the classified information there mentioned, they're all the same distance up to the last one, so that works out. Yeah, that was remixed. The older Pixel games, they take a lot of practice. Yep. I've only probably gotten better at them as I've gotten older. Years of experience finally piling on. I never finished the majority of these games when I was younger. They're all good at anymore. Yeah, that I'm not as big into competitive games, so it's the older ones that tend to excel at it a little bit more. But there you go. That's a general run through of the S-rank times there for the Metroid series, so do your best to try to get those cleared out there as well. Apex, Super Mario, yeah.